students, we have completed the superclass Spices. Now let us move on to the next class, that is superclass Tetrapoda. Why is this superclass named Tetrapoda? Tetra means 4 and poda means legs. So this superclass Tetrapoda will comprise of animals with 4 limbs in it. 4-limbed animals. There are 4 classes under superclass Tetrapoda: class Amphibia, class Reptilia, class Aves and class Mammalia. In this lecture we will deal with the first class, that is class Amphibia. Class Amphibia. The organisms that belong to this class are called as amphibians. Amphi means both. Bia means bios, life. They can live on both land as well as in water. So let's write habitat, can live on land and in water as well. Even if an amphibian chooses to live a terrestrial life, okay, it will have to return to water to lay its eggs, okay, to complete its life cycle, because its eggs, they are not covered by shell. Like normally you see the eggs that are covered by shell, its eggs are not covered by shell. They are very transparent type of eggs, so they will easily get desiccated if they are laid into terrestrial habitats, isn't it? So that's why it prefers to lay its eggs in moist habitats, okay, in water. Water is required for reproduction. The common frog that we know of, scientific name of which is Rana. This one is aquatic or semi-aquatic. Then there is the toad. Scientific name is Bufo. Do you know what is the difference between toad and the frog? The toad is brownish in color. The frog is greenish in color. The toad is very broad and large sized, and the frog is very thin, slender type of creature. The toad is mainly terrestrial, returns to water for reproduction. Then there is the tree frog, scientific name of which is the Hyla, green colored frog. This one is arboreal. It lives in the trees, returns to water for reproduction again. Their body is divisible into head and trunk. No tail in adults. Its larval stage has a tail, the postanal tail. The skin is moist, smooth and glandular. There are no scales. The skin has mucus glands and even poison glands on its skin. It's glandular because it has the presence of mucus glands and poison glands as well. The mucus glands will secrete a lot of mucus and keep the skin moist and smooth, and the poison glands will secrete poison as well. These poison glands are more numerous in case of the toads. More in toads. In fact, the toads have a specialized type of poison glands behind its eyes. They are called as parotid glands. Toads have specialized poison glands which are called as parotid glands. As children, we were never encouraged to hold a frog in our hands because of the presence of these poison glands. And neither should you. You never know what kind of poisons it may release. It may just ruin your skin. Mucus glands will secrete mucus and keep skin moist. And the poison glands, it will be using them mainly for defense purposes. Digestive system. They are mainly carnivorous and they feed on insects, worms, small animals. Their teeth, which are there in their mouth, they are said to be polyphyodont. Polyphyodont meaning replaced many times in lifetime. What type of teeth do we have in humans? The teeth are diphyodont. Di means two times replaced. Aren't our teeth replaced 2 times in our lifetime? Yes, our teeth are diphyodont. Their teeth are polyphyodont. Their teeth are said to be homodont. Homodont means all teeth are alike. Our teeth are said to be heterodont. Are all our teeth alike? No, they are different. Hetero means different. Heterodont condition is seen in us. Next, their teeth are said to be acrodont. Acrodont meaning attached superficially to jaw. But our teeth are said to be thecodont. Thecodont meaning embedded deep in jaw sockets. Our teeth are said to be thecodont. Advanced condition. So this is how the teeth is. Next, the tongue. Now if you talk about our tongue it is posteriorly attached and anteriorly free. But their tongue is said to be anteriorly attached and posteriorly free. It will be coiled like this, and wherever it sees a prey or an insect hovering around, it will just roll it out of its mouth and it will just snap and bring it back. It is bifurcated in this manner and it is very sticky because of the presence of mucus in it. Very sticky mucus, so when it rolls out, it will just stick that insect on its tongue and it will bring it back. So tongue is said to be bifurcated. It is attached anteriorly, posteriorly free. It is sticky because it is covered by mucus and it retracts very quickly. Captures prey. Awesome type of tongue it has. Its digestive tract ends in cloaca. Remember cloaca? The common opening for digestive, reproductive as well as excretory system. That type of common opening it has. Common opening for digestive, excretory and reproductive system. Next we talk about respiration. Now you know very well that the life cycle of the frog involves a tadpole stage which is entirely aquatic. Then the tadpole slowly loses its tail, then it becomes an adult frog. Frog is then aquatic or semi-aquatic or even terrestrial and it will come back to water for reproduction purposes. So its life cycle involves a tadpole stage which has a tail. The tadpole will have many features which are different from that of the adult. For instance, the tadpole will have the gills for respiration because it is aquatic, no? But the adult will not have gills, it will have lungs and also it can breathe through its skin and through buccopharyngeal cavity lining. Adult breathes in different ways and the tadpole breathes in different ways. In tadpole larva, respiration occurs by gills, branchial respiration. In adults there are three ways of respiration. Okay, first one is through moist skin. Respiration through moist skin is called as cutaneous respiration. This was also seen in case of earthworms if you remember. Second type, through lungs. Respiration through lungs is known as pulmonary respiration. It also enlarges this buccal cavity. It will just push down the floor of its buccal cavity. This whole buccopharyngeal region will expand and through this expanded skin there is a lot of gas exchange there. Third one is through buccal cavity lining. This one is called as buccopharyngeal. So different modes of respiration are available for an adult frog. Circulatory system. They know that its heart is 3-chambered, right? We have a 4-chambered heart. There are 2 atria in its heart and 1 ventricle. There is said to be double circulation of incomplete nature. From one end there will be deoxygenated blood that will be poured in the heart and from the other end there will be oxygenated blood that will be poured in the heart. Both the deoxygenated and oxygenated blood reaches the ventricle and then it gets mixed here, right? So there is an incomplete type of double circulation there. There are 2 accessory chambers which help in regulating the movement of blood flow properly. One is called as sinus venosus. Second one is called as cornus arteriosus. Double circulation incomplete. There is mixing of oxygenated plus deoxy blood. You know when the heart pumps blood through our heart, okay, it enters into the aorta and then the aorta forms an arch. It's called as the aortic arch. Likewise, the amphibian heart has 3 different types of arterial arches. 3 arterial arches present. They are carotid arch, systemic arch and pulmocutaneous arch. The carotid arch will supply the head, systemic arch will supply the body and pulmocutaneous arch will supply the lungs and the skin. So this is about its circulatory system. Next we talk about the endoskeleton. You know that it has a bony endoskeleton. An exoskeleton is absent. In case of amphibians, they do not have scales or anything else. The skull is said to be a dicondylic skull. You know that our skull rests on the atlas vertebra, the first vertebra of the vertebral column. Now this first vertebra of the vertebral column has 2 such kind of grooves on top of it. Likewise, the skull, the bottommost part of the skull, which is formed by the occipital bone, it also has 2 such kind of convex ridges on it. So these 2 ridges will nicely settle on the 2 grooves of the atlas bone and it will nicely move like this. So these are called as condyles. And since we have 2 condyles in our skull is called dicondylic skull. Reptiles and birds have a monocondylic skull. They have a dicondylic skull. 2 occipital, this is the occipital bone. 2 occipital condyles articulate with vertebral column. Reptiles and birds have monocondylic skulls. Next we talk about their vertebral column. Their vertebral column has only 10 vertebrae. So cute. Our vertebral column has 33 vertebrae, but their vertebral column has only 10 vertebrae. They will have the first vertebra which will be called as atlas, same as us, but they don't have the other cervical vertebrae, including the axis that we have. We have total 7 cervical vertebrae. First one is atlas, second one is axis. And likewise there will be 5 others, but they will have only the first vertebra, that will be the atlas. Axis they won't have, and they won't have any other cervical vertebrae. Since they don't have any neck only, no? Have you seen a neck for a frog? No. Directly they will have the trunk vertebrae. 10 vertebrae. They have atlas, no axis. They don't have other cervical vertebrae. So we will stop here for this particular lecture. We will continue with the general characteristics of class Amphibia in the next lecture. In the name of Lord Mahadev, please subscribe